Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. as we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Going for the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. I don't know why, but it's a thing. ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. He finds his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Canes are on the move. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. Running toward the tape. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
7, Notre Dame, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
First and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. Bulldozes his way through. Turns it on down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll run the toss. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. welcome everyone to the house that Rockney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hurricanes will put total weather to crank us up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense, is that what we're doing here? I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to advance on the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. the ball and ready to get moving. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not fourth down, and we punted the football. I got nothing.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Irish! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today. And check out what's going down. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. March. Field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up 14 over Penn State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Miami 7.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Now on the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
From the gun, the ground game. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now on third down after that run. A designed run for the quarterback. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Meadows. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Canes in the hurry-up. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Pressure coming. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Meadows. Steps away. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30, at the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Using his legs, it's Payne. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw, it's Meadows. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Quarterback keeper. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas has a lead right now at Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Penn State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Notre Dame 28, Miami 14.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll give it to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gets it out fast. Oh, the 360. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking for a man. It's Meadows. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to throw on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the air on third and short. And he hauls it in at the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these men.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Miami, 21.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Meadows. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there.
Going up top. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 11 over Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Polly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback checking off. Using his legs, it's Payne. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Third down coming up.
Ready, break.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 35, Miami 28.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll run it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Pulls and fired complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Meadows. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he is going to be short. He just stepped out of bounds, but he was short of the 1st down marker.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They